Okay guys, this is the Prospector, or the Miner or Norton Campbell. He has 4 abilities. He carries magnets, which he can throw, and he can change the polarity the last 20 seconds on the hunter. He can heal super fast, he can decode faster with increased calibrations, and he can get a cipher boost, which lasts 2 seconds. Very useful. This is Persona 1, Borrowed Time, Broken Windows. This is my preferred choice if we have 3 rescues on the team. Perfumer, Seer, Cord. I'll use this, and I'll do a second or third rescue. Or I'll do the 60 rescue, and this is the Titan used with decoders or bad teammates. And that's the flex point, you can put that on anything. So yeah, into some matches. So out here I've got some. In fact, no, this is the bot game. This is how you practice Prospector. So this is, as you can see, this is his magnet, and it has a parabola, which you can see how far to throw things by. And you can also click that white thing that will change the polarity. See on my chest how it goes from blue to red. You can also throw them really far or really close. So yeah. So in a bot game I like to practice throwing at things such as the chair. Or like the cipher or something. Or the random tree. Here I try the cipher again. You know, I'm pretty good at doing it really quickly now, but yeah. And also on Leo's memory, throwing a snowball and throwing a magnet has practically the same animation, so you can make them drop survivors for no reason. So you want to just follow the hunter around, and just try getting a feel for throwing the magnets, when to do it, what objects work, what don't. And also how to double stun like that. Now it looks like I was going to throw it too far or too short out. Because of my ping, I have to guess when it's in between, and I kind of guessed perfectly when it was in between, although it didn't show that on my screen, which is kind of weird, but it works. So yeah, you want to just practice throwing at things, just getting used to the dynamic shape that it has. And how camera will also affect that. Also, when you throw a magnet. Okay, let's go through the gist of a Repel and Attract. If you attract someone, it has a higher range, and the stun's longer, but it's harder to do because you have to throw the magnet, then click the button, and then wedge something in between you and the hunter, whilst also gaining distance towards the hunter. If you use push, use it for kiting. Use it for presence 1 clown or a pre-presence clown. It has a smaller range and it's harder to pull off, but it's easier at getting the hunter away from you mid-kite. For the Ripper example, I would use Attract, and Soul Weaver I would use Attract as well, and I do long range flick throws. So that's the one I chucked from before. I knew that the throw before was really good and it worked. And yeah, that's just wedging a wall in between us. So this is some of the support ability he has in real games. So this was a real one. I flicked this over the train, did this, pressed the button to change my polarity really quickly. Here I did a flick throw, did it again really quickly. Now the seer sat in the train. The seer was playing incredibly bad. Now here I'm going to die because he's going to curse mark me. Feast is one of the hardest ones to do. He's up there with He's up there with Clown and the Ripper. Not Ripper, Clown and Soul Weaver and Feast are hard, very hard to puppet stun. So here, he hears my noise, the sound cue of withdrawing a magnet, he curse marks me. I have no option but to throw it and dodge it at the same time. And he doesn't expect me to do that and do it so effectively and quick. So yeah, and here I am figuring if I need to do another one, a successive one. So she dies again up here. being able to extend a kite for a while now. Chuck it through the 3 pipes, and then I do a triple chain stun. That perfect magnet that could have got on the dancer. You do not want to get the survivors on that. That one got picked up instantly and he's done. So this is a different game. More support. She dies. I do a nice little throw here. Now I'm aware of that chair to my right, but he doesn't go there. So I realise there's still basement. That's why I continue to chase, although the white speed is incredibly quick. I've already changed polarities, so it's going to attract. And she gets stunned. Here again. Seeing so I have the time, and he doesn't really care about my magnets. No, I like to chuck after, and then I go for the body block here. I like to chuck after they pick them up, not before. Withdraw the magnet after they pick up. It's harder to do, and it's riskier, but prevents countering. So here I am just testing. I think he's gonna get the mechanic again. God knows how many times I saved her in this game. I really didn't want to get to go into the basement. I think she eventually did, but I had no choice in that. So she's gonna try and loop round. Gets terror shocked. And here I am just lining up. I'm getting back though, just in case the Wu Chang does decide to go after me. He didn't even see that I was there. And then I do the stun. I do another stun. Now the mechanic should have just left. Instead she tries some fancy stuff like spinning in circles. And then I can't body block for that. Not if it's that erratic. Comes over with his siphon. Manages to get me. And that was that. So here's another one. You gotta be careful, this is a cool tip. So I went for the rescue here, because the card had already used a tide turner. She still had a flare. I fled. I'm not gonna stun her instantly. I didn't want to waste it, so you see I changed the traction afterwards, and then I do a double chain stun. The only reason I don't do 3 is because I notice I'm 1 web shot away from dying. So if she chased me, I needed that magnet. Here's another game. Gonna do a simple rescue here. I shouldn't have done this though, because I had my no TT build. I was using my broken windows and thingy. Now, I don't know what she was doing here. Got the stun, I saw she was trying to do a charged attack. So I went around to a place where I'd be safe and queued up to use my magnet. I did a long range perfect throw here and smacked her. Really quick, you don't want to spend too much time here. I do another one, there's a chain one. And I save my other one because I don't need to use it. Because that means if she goes down again, I've got 2 to use. Like this, for example. So now that my second one had reloaded, this is a little bit of time. She came over. This was pretty nice area to kite because she was swinging so much, it didn't matter anyway. But somebody started healing the perfumer. So once she got picked up, did a long range perfect throw. And then I was like, oh damn. So I used this cipher boost because she's going to the other chair. Able to close in time. And then I think I do a chain stun with the 2 that I saved. And here I move out the area because I no longer have any magnets. It's pointless. So now the thief goes down and she doesn't know that I'm here. She doesn't think I'll be able to magnet stun from that close. Do that. Wait. Because I thought she was going to end up dropping them. So that's why I waited, but then I changed polarity and the thief was able to get away and then start moonwalking. She started going for me because she got a bit salty. I wasn't going to go through there because I didn't want her to dash through that area. And then she dashes to the thief up there. And this what ended up being the game. I got a 2-4-5 second kite because I had to kite afterwards as well. And this was a game before against a Jacob. Genuinely, he was tunneling me as well. Did 4 magnet rescues. Got 6 other magnet stuns mid-kite, and then a 498 second kite to escape afterwards. Now this is the magician. I noticed that he's close to dying. So I decided to kite extend. And Prospector's being one of the first support characters, being able to just extend kites. Not like a healer, Not like the Doctor's too slow as a support. This is mid-kite. This is brilliant stuff. And so I go back to decoding. You don't want to spend and waste too much time there, hanging around doing nothing. Once you've assisted, and you only want to assist when they're close. But yeah, play like a forward if they're close. So I was doing this. He was doing a really good job after I kite extended. He was able to get a lot of space on him. And then I think I notice he's coming over from the other side. So I make my way there. He gets doinked. I withdraw it early. He doesn't hear it because I withdrew it early. Nice little throw, bang. I think I do a chain stun here as well. Just enough time for him to get to the other pallet. Now here I am on Leo's memory. Cool trick with Prospector. He's very, very good on Leo's memory. A lot of trees, waste, rubbish, and also getting to this OP broken route. He can do it pretty effectively because of his magnets pushing away or stunning them on the corner, and that just made a rage. This is later in the game, one side left, team does a good job kiting. He goes down. I'm already there, I'm already aware. I withdraw it early. She's getting greedy, she doesn't decide to counterplay it. She drops. Now if she can keep doing this, the magician is eventually going to escape. She gets greedy, she doesn't expect. I do a chain stun. And then the Prospector at the top somehow gets it. I didn't know he was there, it didn't matter he was there or not. So he's more support in game. Get myself lined up. You want to be really perfect with your magnet throws. Just get her on the edge, just get her. Chain stun just so she doesn't hit through the pallet. And then he's able to get enough space. So Prospector also has some kiting ability, so here are a couple of the games where I kited well. So I hope you're all getting the general gist of how to play really well as a Prospector. Most of it's accuracy with your magnet throws and quick, super quick flicks like at the start of the video with the rescuing the seer against the feaster. You want to do them all games, fast withdrawals and flick perfect to the hunter, so the Soul Weaver finds me. I notice she's going to web through there, and I stun her on the corner just to get some space, but unfortunately she's got some stuff here, and I'm unable to get her away. I managed to push myself through, she's kind of blocked that area off, and I cut her off there. Pretend I'm going through and dropping that, I didn't. Use a tree to make her overextend. She uses a blink, but because of that, the seer decided to intervene. Now as a Prospector, I don't really need to care, so I use an attract there about the web slowness. Notice how she's going in head first into these pallets, so a stunner, easy stun like that, and here I am and my thing goes away. I notice, however, I'm one web shot from dying, so I do an early attract and wait for her, get my pallet window boost, and abuse the portal that she put there early. Spider doesn't see it, so I go through it again, she hits it. I didn't see the portal at the side of the ship there, but the spider does, she breaks it. These were really bad area for me, that's why I went to the other side, because of that I can web shot at it rather easily. It's fine now, lost more than 60 seconds. And after this it was just easy TT spam, TTBT spam. Got saved there. I assume the perfumer is. Yep, Cypher Machine primed. I decided, you know what, if it's primed, just smack that web off me. But she doesn't pop it. I noticed that she might have just been a bit unprepared. But it was fine. I'm gonna get rescued anyway. Seer is smart, he collects all the webs before he gets hit. I think he gets popped, kinda risky though. I stun, but she uses a blink, and then I turn around looking for a life chest. Didn't find, I think there was one there, I couldn't get there in time unfortunately. And yeah, that was it, that was the game, everybody escaped. End of story. and it ended up being a 166-second kite, which was brilliant. And that was with long range pallets. Sorry, not long range. With smart attracts. So you can kite on just your attract. So here I am in a 1v1 with a Sabre 5 Hunter. Early in the season, so it is a good hunter. But this was just pure. Prospector is quite good against the Soul Weaver because he can counter her directly. So I was just using pallets there. Don't want to be in the same area as a Soul Weaver. And I decide, right, I'll use my window boost, make it to an area where it's a lot stronger, and just keep moving away from this Soul Weaver. Now here I go for an attract play. She kind of gets the gist and dodges it. However, I can use it later on. She doesn't want me to infinite, so I'm going to go here and just wait behind the tree. She has no option but to take it. Here I use my window boost, and I'm going for, I want to do a good rotation. So I looked up at the ciphers. I got the nice long range hit as well. That's how you counter Weaver, to get my cipher boost. That's why I looked up, and that means I'm able to just do these endless rotations, especially with my borrowed time. I took that pallet and go around. As you can see, she thought I was going the other way. Pranked her a bit. Now the Soul Weaver wasted 30 webs. I'll just say, okay, I won't use that infinite then. And I remember I go for an attract play, but she teleports to that cipher. And not expecting that play, and I just attract on the tree and just keep moving, keep moving. Prepared a long range. I thought she was closer. Long range throw there. Here I do one. That was a really snappy, quick throw. I was going for a mallet stun here, which is a magnet stun into pallet stun, but I wasn't able to get it. Here I'm just increasing distance. I always skim the hospital to get that cipher machine boost if it's there. So that was able to. So you can potentially kite for an infinite amount of time, even in a 1v1. Where you're just getting pure raw tunneled, and this is just perfect transitioning. Now I haven't been using pallets like that, that's why that stun worked. Not a bad hunter, just wasn't expecting it. I'm starting to get to all the weaker areas now, starting to have used up all my strong areas. Just increasing the distance, do stun there. Put her on the chair just to buy me some time. I know she's going to use that area to web, so I drop that and change it to a stun, but it doesn't work. And then as you can see in the top right, I'm on like a 300 ping, and I go down. But yeah, these are just to show that Prospector has great kiting potential. Now here is against the Ripper. I go to decode. Comes straight after me. Now we have a little bait off. He misses his foggy blades. I push him back. I don't drop it because I knew he'd swing, and I drop that and I rotate. Here I know Rippers like to foggy blades through there. I left it a bit too late though on the vault. Somehow I think he used aim assist there, which directed it to me. I heard his charge attack, so I dropped that pallet early. I make my way to here. I know there's a cipher in here. I go for the pallet, for the attract stun, so I can drop the pallet. And I wait at the cipher, knowing he can't foggy blades. He thinks I'm going for the pallet. I use my boost, and I start rotating again. One machine's already gone down. Two machines have gone down. Pretend to vault. Nothing's happening. I go for the attract stun here, because I notice his foggy blades. Keep moving. I drop this early to put the distance so he can't abuse his foggy blades, just trying to grab him out of time. And he moves off to the cowboy, so yeah, that's just how it's done. Thanks for watching, guys. If there's anything you want to see, I'll show you it, but that's how you play Prospector.